Yo, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
That's Raina. We're the Soul Brothers, Soul Gang, Soul Squad. Stand up, get them notifications, click that link, come watch the video. We're here for you guys. We're doing a top video, top list, top tractions.
Yep.
Okay, very, very important thing in performance basketball is traction, of course.
Of course.
You want to stay stuck to the floor when you're moving, and in our opinion, we've tested all these shoes. We've tested a lot of performance basketball shoes.
Yep.
These are the best tractions. So we're gonna do 10 of them, and starting with number 10, it's a shoe that I tested. It's a Nike Audacity. It's a little budget model shoe. Very impressed with the traction though. I don't even really know what to call the pattern, but it was super, super good. Clean courts, dusty courts. I think it would be very good for outdoors also because it's a very hard rubber. Yeah, number 9.
Okay. Number 9 is a Daylily Tooth. The only problem with these would have to be dust, so that's why they're so low on the list, because it does attract a good amount of dust. But once you do wipe, you have maybe you have to wipe maybe every like 3 to 5 plays. But other than that, once you do wipe, you stop really hard and really fast.
And we're basing this mostly off of a 24-hour fitness court.
Yeah, which is dusty.
Which is kind of like 1930s Texas Dust Bowl condition, right?
Exactly.
On the floor. So, anyways, number 7? 8 is the Kyrie 2.
So those were an excellent traction also besides dust.
Very good.
Yeah.
So when I first got them, we were like a little put off. They weren't that good, but then they broke in really nicely.
Yep.
But it's an awesome traction pattern. The rubber they use is good. However, it does pick up a little bit of dust, and that's why it's a little lower on the list.
Yep.
Anything that doesn't collect dust at all is obviously going to be higher in the list.
Because all of these tractions are really good.
Yeah.
You stop really hard and really fast.
Yeah, on a clean court, you don't even have to worry much about traction.
Yeah, with
they're all good.
Yep.
You know, but on a dusty court, it gets tricky. And I know a lot of people don't play on an immaculate court.
Yep.
So moving on to number 7
is the LeBron 13s. The one that I tried first was the translucent outsole, which does pick up a good amount of dust. But the one I have the Cavs colorway. That one's a solid rubber outsole, and that one is very nice. I rarely have to wipe, and I stop really hard and really fast.
Yeah.
It's super squeaky also, so really no problems with that traction. I can just worry about just playing basketball with those.
Yeah. Okay, number 6 is going to be the Adidas Zero 6.
Yep.
Large herringbone traction pattern. There's different types of outsoles on any of these shoes. Some are semi-translucent, some are translucent, some are solid. And that kind of changes the score on some of them depending on what colorway you get. But we're just going by the ones we had. We tested a few Zero 6s, and they're all really amazing.
Yep.
I have even the semi-translucent outsole on my, it's like a beige-ish colorway.
Yep.
And they're solid, man. No wiping, minimal wiping, a little bit, but not much at all. Stop on a dime, squeaky. Would not recommend those for outdoors use because it's a very, very thin traction pattern. Probably wear down really fast. So moving on to number 5.
Number 5 is a JC3. So the JC3 is their what is it called? The blade traction or whatever.
Yeah.
And that one's a very nice traction. You barely have to wipe. Maybe like every 5 to 6 plays or something like that.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, if that, barely. And you start really hard, really fast. It's not super squeaky though.
No.
But yeah, there's really no problems with that. Every single traction after this, there's really no. What do you call it?
Downsides?
Yeah, there's no downsides.
Yeah.
I guess we're just going off of how hard you stop.
Yeah.
How fast you stop.
Yeah. Well, now we're starting to get into some high level traction.
Yeah.
Like pattern, because the pattern will do a lot. What traction pattern you're doing, and we're starting to see some crazy stuff done with stuff being done with traction patterns that I never even knew that was necessary, which we'll get into. But moving on to number 4 was one that we were horrified by at first, which was the Kobe 11 traction pattern. But when we got our colorway, it was a translucent outsole. It was straight garbage. On a dusty court, I would not trust it, but on a clean court, it's probably pretty good. But there is solid outsoles of the Kobe 11, okay? And I tried, namely, the EM version. Insane traction. I was blown away. I was like, I couldn't believe it was that much opposite from translucent to solid. It was crazy. And that traction was insane. On par with the 9, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is one of the best in recent memory. So, moving on.
Okay, number 3 is the Kobe Mentality 2. The Kobe's always usually have a good, really nice traction. Yeah, you stop super fucking hard. It's just like, it was made for outdoors, but then it's also a beast indoors.
Yeah, it's got really thick grooves.
Really thick grooves, and the rubber is really hard.
Yeah.
And I don't really ever remember wiping at all. So you can't go wrong with that. And it's also good for outdoors. It's designed for outdoors. So I wish companies would do that, where they make it for outdoors, so durability would be nice outdoors, but then it's also good indoors. I don't know why a lot of companies don't do that.
Yeah.
But the Mentality 2 was an excellent traction.
Yeah. Okay. This next one, just straight rubber compound stopping power, was insane. Okay, it's a translucent outsole. It's the Jordan 30, and ours have a translucent outsole. I don't think there is a solid outsole in any colorways, right?
I don't know why.
I don't know why, but that thing, man, that thing grabs.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's in a weird traction pattern, some like alien hieroglyphic type of pattern, but the pegs on it are real thick. They stand out pretty hard, and man, you don't need to wipe. They grab. It's super solid. You know, any condition court. So, but it is not number 1.
Nope.
What's
you guys already
1?
know what number 1 is.
They already know.
You guys already know.
It's the man who needs the most traction in the NBA.
Exactly. It's Kyrie.
Yeah.
He does so many crossovers, and then
today, Junior.
Okay, so not only is the traction really good, but another thing that makes this traction simply amazing is the way that it's made.
Yeah.
Or
the design of it.
The design of it, you know?
Yeah.
So it has the pivot point, which kind of looks like a woman's, you know, but eyeball, it looks like a woman's eye.
A woman's vagine.
You know? But it has that, so it's really good for pivoting. And also it has the outsole curvature, which is very good for crossovers, and it's like rounded, so you can move onto the ball of your foot and do crossovers a lot easier.
Yeah, when you first step into the shoe, you almost feel like, whoa, something's wrong.
Yeah.
It feels like off balance.
Yeah.
But when you start moving and playing in it, you see why it's like that. And it goes hand in hand with the traction, it being designed like that, and it just works so well in really any condition. And it's obviously a point guard shoe, but you know, there's a lot of different other positions that can use that shoe. I think it's a solid shoe. The traction is the best, though, in our opinion, right now. And all these tractions are tractions of recent, history, shoes that you can still kind of buy. We're not going back into the old Kobe's or old Jordan 28. Obviously, that's a great traction, but we're not talking about those right now. This is a topical subject, and we're trying to bring you the newest info to help you guys out.
Yep.
But that's it for today. That's our top 10 list.
Yep.
Right?
10 this time.
We're gonna start doing top 30. Top 30 traction patterns of the last week. What about that?
But it's kind of hard to judge a lot of these because, like from like top 6 or top 5 up, it was basically there was really no problems.
Yeah.
So it was kind of
you can really interchange a lot of them, except for the Kyrie. That's why I was saying they're doing something with the pattern that is special. That I think more companies are going to start doing. More curvature in the lateral medial side on the toe, wrapping around.
Yeah.
Because when you're crossing, you're dragging your toe, and it's a lot of a lot of different moves require a lot of different traction. More traction. Anyways, I'm tractioned out. That's the video. Good to see you guys. We're going to see you guys next time, maybe even later today, depending on how many videos we're uploading today. Maybe 3, maybe 9, I'm not sure. But we got Reina editing all day, all night. She's on it, so don't worry. And we'll catch you guys next time. Later.
Peace.